That is how you calculate. That is how you calculate your USDs are pips. In case of anything, in case you have a challenge in any pair or any pair you've forgotten, just transition on to, yeah. Just a minute. In case you forget, remember, slideshow, yeah, from the current slide, good. In case you forget, remember, you can always feel free to reach out. So today we're going to talk about, let me see, yeah, you're going to talk about the Doji. The Doji is one of the most important, this is a very important candlestick pattern because it tells us it is communicating something, okay? You realize something. A Doji, okay, you can still screenshot or you can still take a snapshot of this, but in actual sense, the Doji will look like a cross or a plus sign. It means that there is equality. Neither the buyers nor the sellers, no one has strength. All of them are at an equilibrium. This is why when the market starts doing things, especially on a higher time frame, know that either two things are coming. Either a reversal is coming or a reversal or a consolidation. Okay? Mostly, there's always a consolidation. It might take a while, whereby the market is at equilibrium, whereby it will consolidate for a while and then shoot back up. Or it will be a reversal. It can be a reversal. Mostly, it's used for a reversal. Okay? Where a reversal does not take place, you will find consolidation, and then there are special cases whereby it will continue to buy. So let me go back to the, don't know why this one is coming up. Yeah, good. Now we'll go back to my chart. I want to look at something. I want to look at something interesting. Let me look at, yeah, this is German 40. Let me put Dow Jones. Something interesting. You see, I want you to realize something. Okay, let me delete these drawings here. You realize something. There has been a lot of consolidation. Why? Because it's preparing to do what? It's preparing to do something. There has been a lot of consolidation, This is what I mean by dojis. There's a doji here. Just a minute. Is a doji there? Is a doji where? Come on. There's a doji there. Okay. You realize something after a period after a period of an uptrend or after a period of a buy. This market, remember, guys, this market has been buying. So the market that cannot go into one particular direction. Okay. So the market will do what? Will try and recorrect itself. Okay. Let me just zoom in. The market will try and do what? The market will try and recorrect itself. Whenever it starts recorrecting, you can see what is happening. There are dojis. These are not patterns that a doji is not a pattern that you can trade or you can fully say that the market is reversing. It must be followed consecutive by another, what? Confirmation. You realize something. As we continue, realize something interesting. This was a volume. This was a volume candle. A volume candle broke out the previous buy candle. It means that now you've started losing momentum. So whenever I start seeing this kind of candles close below the previous, for example, for this one, close below the previous levels, this one, the previous buy volumes, I'm certain that you might start seeing a recorrection, okay? You might start seeing a recorrection up to where? You might start seeing a recorrection up to which particular level, because market moves from level to level to level. You might start seeing a recorrection up to this level here. If that level is broken, you look at another level here. If that level is broken, you see, now the dojis are, it's like an indecision, because most of this, it formed. You saw the dojis here, you see the dojis here, or again here. it was a sign of a reversal that is coming. But now you have to be patient, patient, patient. Okay. Okay, guys, you have to be. Let me go back. Sorry, let me go back to Dow Jones. You have to be patient, patient, patient. Because if you are impatient, you remember something. If you become impatient, the market will eat you up most of the time. Okay. So that is a doji, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, it also happens, you see, good, yeah. Realize something here. There's a level down here that was not there. Okay, here was a doji. We were continue selling, 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 but now we reached to a point whereby it was an equilibrium. It means what? That was the end of a retracement, okay? This was like an end of a retracement, and here there's a potential, okay, here there was an end of a retracement. Okay, here it's an end of a retracement right here. Why? Why is it the end of a retracement? Because what happened next? The market continued buying. This one I was telling you, if you are in a sell, now start preparing. We might start changing direction. This one is just an indicator. The way you want to go to, the way you want to turn to the left, you must on your car, you must do what? Indicate. You must indicate that now I'm going to the left side. Okay, that is what happens. Okay, guys, good. Let me go to the other one. I want to go to the other. I hope in case you have any question, just write them down. Just write them down in case you have any question. Now let me go to my other. Let's go back to the slide. Let's go back to the slide from the current slide. Good. Aha, we have different types of dojis. We have different types of dojis. Okay, there is a gravestone doji. That is a fast pattern. That is a first type of doji we're going to look at. The gravestone doji, it means that it's a bearish version of the dragonfly. The dragonfly, this one means that it's just the reverse of this. Okay, there are two types. Okay, I'll teach them in two ways. I'll teach the doji and the pin bar, although it's somehow, maybe they are, okay, the concept is the same, but maybe the shape is different. What differentiates a doji? Okay, what differentiates a gravestone doji from the dragonfly doji? It's the long upper tail. This one has a long upper tail. A long upper tail, and you realize the body is small. The body is small, it's quite significant, but it's still a doji. You see, because why? Remember the characteristics of a doji. The buyers and the sellers, so the body will be small. The buyers and the sellers are, and the sellers are almost the same. That's why okay, for the gravestone doji, you realize something with the gravestone doji. It's an inverse, it's an inverted cross. I can call it an inverted long cross. And what does it indicate? It indicates that maybe after formation of what? After formation of a doji, whenever I see a gravestone doji or it's like a pin bar, a bearish pin bar, okay, I don't want to confuse the two, but whenever I see the two of them or a gravestone doji, I know something is happening. It's an indication that buyers, okay, initially the buyers were strong, but now there's a lot of what? There's a lot of rejection that is happening. And let's go to what? Let's go to the chart and do that, okay? We're going to go right into the charts and we dive right into the charts and see. Good. Let me put on some, okay. Okay. This is, I hope you can, okay, let me put a good pair. Good. You can see something. Okay, here I cannot see. Okay, here there is a gravestone doji. Yeah, you realize something. There was a period of consolidation. Consolidation is where the market, consolidation is where the market is playing around one particular. Let me look for one good example. Just give me a minute. Let me look for one good example. Good. Yeah, nice, good. Here you can realize something. What we have learned previously. What did we learn? What did we learn previously about a doji? Doji is talking about an indecision. This one is also a doji. That one is also a doji. Okay. Why is another one? That one is a doji. That one is a big doji. That one, no, this one is another doji. And you realize something. This doji started from here. Started telling you there might be an indecision. Notice something. Also, it formed where? There's another doji here. Okay. This is what mostly creates a ranging market, because a ranging market will have equal highs and equal lows. So you realize what happened. There was a doji down here. There's another one up here, and then if you are maybe a scalper, you realize something. There is a gravestone doji, although it has a wick. Okay, I'll not advise on, if you want to find a perfect doji that you can trade with, look for one that does not have a wick here, a wick down here, because it's a very powerful one. Because this one might also be like a fake out for a sell. This one might be a fake out, like it looks like it will sell, but now it will come back and do what? And reverse, okay? Or come back to, it can sell up to this particular zone, but I'll teach you guys the entries for the doji. They are very powerful, very powerful. Whenever it happens, let me show you one. Let me show you one. You cannot lack one that happened. Okay, this one is one, okay? But no. Okay, we have like 10 minutes. Whenever you're logged out, you're going to log back again. Even I'm looking for a scenario whereby I want to pay for I want to do a subscription for this, but let me see how as we progress, depending on the volume, because there's no need of me doing a subscription whereby I'll pay for the premium. Then you have maybe one to three people. Let me see how it happens, or the volume as we continue. Anyway, I was looking for a Gravestone Doji. Gravestone Doji. Gravestone Doji. Good. There's a great, I'm looking good. No, this is a pin bar. This is a pin bar. Pin bar has a lot of momentum. You can see where there is, just a minute. It's been a while, just a minute. Let me look at one. No, not yet. You see, you're going to identify it more easily on a downtrend. Okay. Just a minute. Let me see if I can be able to identify it. Good. Although, okay, the market is funny. The market is usually very funny. You can see something here. Doji, Gravestone Doji. Yeah. Doji, Gravestone Doji. You see, I'm trying to look at a perfect path, but you see the market is funny. Yeah. The market can never give you a perfect setup. Never, ever. Market cannot give you a perfect setup whereby you will say, you're going to say that, this market is going to give me a perfect, it will never ever give you a perfect setup. There are always instances whereby it will confuse you. It will have maybe it will have another longer week here, but it's still a doji, but it's in a different version. You see what happened here? Doji, confirmation, sell, okay? But we'll come to the entries later on. I'll tell you where you can be able to comfortably enter the market. Then you're going to be comfortably you enter the market, then you wait and see what happens. Let's see if I can get another one. You see doji? No, this is a pin bar. These are pin bars. There's a difference. Pin bar looks like a hammer, an inverted. Good. A is one. This one actually, no. Okay. Confirmation. This is the first confirmation. some little bit of consolidation here. You might start doubting yourself. Then what happens? Gravestone Doji, Gravestone Doji, confirmation. Did the market go down? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it went down. You can see the market fully went where? Just a minute. Yeah, the market went down. Okay, guys. That is how the market is. You see, confirmation, consolidation, a little bit of consolidation, then it gives you your money, then you get out. Okay, you're not there forever. Okay, this one has a little bit of, yeah, this one, there are dojis here, there, and there is a gravestone doji there. There's another one where? Here. See, when you combine both of the principles, both of the principles are going to do what? They are going to help you understand, okay? They're going to help you internalize and see what is happening. Because if you don't see what is, for example, if you don't see or if you don't visualize what is happening, you're going to become what? You're going to become confused. Let's look at another particular pair. Good. It's another particular pair here. We can see what the market is doing. Just a minute. Okay, you can see what the market is doing here. Okay, I'm looking for a doji, bearish one. See, let me see. No, let me look for it here. Good. Let me look for that one there. Nope. Good. Doji's there. Let me see if we'll get one bearish pin bar. No, here there was no. Let me delete all my lines. Yeah. Good. There. Gravestone Doji. Doji. You see, Doji happens fast. Doji happens fast. Gravestone Doji happens later on. And you can see there's a confirmation here. Okay. We see. No, that's not a perfect Doji, but you can also see there's another Gravestone. This one is good in you realize something. A Gravestone Doji is good. It's good. It is tradable. It is very tradable in a continuation market, because what the market will do, it will impulse. It will be an impulse, consolidation, then another impulse, then it will repeat cycle over and over again. Okay. Let me see if I can find another one. Just a minute. Whenever you're logged out, you're going to, okay, in the next 2 minutes, you're going to be logged out, but it's okay. You're going to log in back again. Okay, this one, although this one never went so far, but you can see there's a consolidation, Doji. Then what happens next? There's here you can see several of them. But also, you're going to look at, this is called a dragonfly. It's the inverse. It's the inverse of the other one, okay? Okay, this one is an, where is a Doji? Where is it? Here, good. Here, you can see. And where it happens, okay, I'll teach you something about this candle here. But it happens on this particular candle here, it's very powerful. There are instances where it doesn't retrace back, okay? The instances where it doesn't retrace, it's just volume. It goes volume. So you're going to look, I want you to write down your questions, because in the next session, you're going to have questions before I continue on. No, You're going to have your questions, a short session, then we have a questions for that. So write them down even as we look for other examples before you're logged out. Okay, let me look at another pair so that you don't say, you see, students, okay, we are always unique because you say, no, this one happens in this particular, this one happens, he was just looking at one particular pair. Let me look at this one in the next 1 minute before you're logged out. No, there's no one, there's none there. Okay, let me look at, okay, why are you going to identify these patterns? Remember when you're backtesting, you're going to be identifying these patterns where there is a downtrend, okay? Where there is a downtrend, that is where you're going to be identifying these particular patterns or that particular pattern. Not patterns, that particular pattern, the gravestone. Good. The gravestone Doji. Where is it? Here I cannot see one. Okay. Sorry, let me hit that. We look for another one. Even as you're going to log back again with the same link. I'm going to start another meeting. Good. Because you're going to be logged out in the next less than a minute now. Okay. Okay, let me